Well, Shadar's dead.
Let's kick Trippy to celebrate.
Thanks for everything, Your Majesty.
I briefly forgot your name. Yeah, we sucked, didn't we?
We're booed off the stage of life.
You look out for Myrtle, won't you?
An end to pain.
Huh? What's that?
Imodium.
Nothing, I promise.
An end to pain. You're continuing the game. Contradiction.
You must come with me. Far, far away.
Well, I can't eat the other zombies.
There goes Mr. Drippy off to adventures on his...
Hooray.
I wish when that popped up, you literally saw, like, Esther just kick Swain out of the frame. You're done now.
Should he too choose?
Too bad I'm pointless.
His reward shall be death, swift and certain.
Who helps him put on his tie in the morning? Clearly, he can't do it himself.
There she is. I'm not talking to her right now.
I gotta go see my mom. Wait.
Mom's dead. I'm gonna rifle through her stuff.
She can't tell me not to jump on the bed.
Breaks his neck.
Welp, it's up to me. Breaks his neck. Somehow. Just a bookshelf falls on him.
What? You want us to be sick of you? Just starts staring out the door. It's like, let's do this.
I feel like as Oliver, I'd be home and be like, you know what? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Just sit down on the couch and turn on TV. Nope.
I'm not taking off the cape, but nope.
Yep.
No, wait, Esther and Margasan are with me.
Where?
I don't know.
We want to go get shopping. Bye.
Please get better. Sanctify.
Do or die, gun ho, gun ho.
Hoorah, hoorah!
Did you see that?
She cured them just like that.
I just peed all over them. The golden shower arc begins.
This is Oliver's imaginary friend, eh? Young, what's her name? Bean, was it?
You mean
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right.
That's me. I'm P. But why is it that I can't see her all of a sudden?
Ah, well.
Had to ruin it for everybody, right?
I'm glad you said it, not me.
And Ollie Boy could always see her because she's from his world, obviously.
I really want her to say that now, though.
Just all enthusiastic.
I peed on all of them.
It's you. You were the one who sent us back to the past.
Yes. You may call me
I know who I am.
I am a member
Thank God I'd forgotten.
So glad you're here to remind me.
The Zodiacs? The fate of the world? Oh, yeah? And what would a busy fellow like you want with the likes of us?
I came.
Did you just forget what you just said?
Your power awoke the child.
And now she won't shut up.
Oh, you mean P?
Yes! Right behind you here, buddy.
You now possess the power.
Oh, you mean Pete? Turns around, gives a thumbs up, and winks.
She's kind of shrugging like,
Sanctify. You mean P's magic can save the whole world?
Indeed it can. When you combine your power with hers.
Diddle-doo!
Ah, young P. At long last, the one you have awaited has come.
Yep.
high five, up high. Oh, you could never do that.
Both you, young P, and
Oh, what a
you,
freak.
Oliver. I wish you well.
Explodes. Destroys a ship.
Blows the ship in half. Oh, sorry.
P falls. Doodle-doo!
Doodle-doo, blasting off again.
Marcus Ant's just looking at her like, I could throw her off the ship right now.
Kill the world.
Ah, Sylvania!
Anami sono. Well, didn't think that through, did I? I like the idea of the zombie people having conversations, not noticing them. I'm a freak. Yeah, are you a freak? Yeah, I'm a freak. Let's continue being freaks.
Are you hungry too? Yeah, but I've forgotten how to eat. Yeah, me too.
Is that a pea over there?
Oh yeah, that reminds me, I haven't gone in 3 days.
I'm a pea! Right, kid. I kind of wish at this point, like most RPGs of this type, that it gave you a normal ending and a true ending kind of thing. So if you didn't want to go through this, you didn't have to. Like in Persona 4, if you didn't say the right things, the ending would happen early, and you wouldn't have to do some of the other fights, but you wouldn't get like the happiest of happy endings.
You wouldn't know what love is.
And trust me, after the first time, you don't want someone to show you.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Kazoo type.
Oh good, I'm blind.
The best shot of him just face down, knocked out.
Why do I feel like I partied all night long?
My ass hurts in a good way.
The manor was fed by the energy that flowed from the black crystals.
Because we didn't explain this earlier.
They formed the cornerstones of the forbidden spell.
I'm sure they did, but now they have been destroyed. Surely a mere human.
Parrot, god damn it, you don't have to explain to the douche council how the spell you just used worked.
Well, now that we did it, maybe we should explain why.
Fear not, the manor is but
In case it upset any of you.
what is yet to come. This trifling victory
This second council meeting is to explain the thing that we did in the first council meeting. We work just as well as the House and Senate. Yes.
Are we to understand?
Get out, Rick.
Had contact with the boy?
I have his Twitter.
I wish to gain
Hashtag hilarious.
Hashtag weenie.
It is time for you to take your father's place.
Kills her.
No.
You mean I'll be Queen Pea?
Yes.
You just hear him start laughing. Yeah.
Your radiance.
That's the thing, I guess.
It looks like they're gathering around her and one of them's just standing by a lever, pulls it, she falls into a pit of gators.
But we had better start calling you by your true name. Queen
P.
Cassiopeia.
But father called me Pea.
Well, your father's dead, so, I mean...
And after today's
And he didn't like you very much.
He probably died because he called you P, so just remember that, honey.
Your subjects are all toasting your health, Queen Cassiopeia.
They're burning.
I was about to say, seriously, we lit them all on fire. Your commands are quite vicious, Queen P.
I'm Pea.
Well, they're all gonna hate you in a few years.
Queen.
I don't have any eyes.
Like they all doing the expression, but then just it goes to Drippy. He's going, eh, with finger guns.
I told you, they're all toasted. They're drunk.
French toast cereal. Okay, we're gonna keep on going.
I miss Motorville.
Nope. 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 Just kind of opens the teleport. Nope. Nope.
Goes to the store, picks up some French toast crunch. Just saying nope all the way home.
Just looking really angry, like just sitting, just very determined, looking angry at the TV, eating French toast crunch, watching. Nope. Nope. What makes it a little bit tougher is that our main character, Oliver, has nowhere else to go as an evolving character.
His motivation is complete.
Yeah, he did everything he was set out to do. At this point, it's just kind of more... That's why I kind of joke around him just going, nope. Because it's like basically not his problem anymore. Like,
yeah, that's right.
I did what I set out to do. I defeated, you know, my shadow counterpart and came to some kind of solace for the acts I've done and the loss of my mother. And yeah, I'm okay. What's on Nickelodeon?
There are no white witches in anything I can think of from Nickelodeon. Okay, I don't have to go back there.
Nothing will remind me of this. You could just imagine the portal starting to slowly open up. He just pulls the wand out of his pocket and just whines without looking. Nope, nope, nope. Close, close, close. Just catches Swain's hand and cuts it off. I'm trying to blink. Not again. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 6 times, I should stop using other people's hands.
Esther's just lying on the ground, bleeding and dead. Look, it was you or my brother.
Let's high five Marcus Ann. Oh.
But the next kingdom we need to pee on is Alma Moon.
Tell me, Apis.
You're supposed to talk, Apis. Why don't you talk anymore? Is it because I'm named P?
Is that the only reason you're mean to me?
I'm sorry, I forgot what you just said.
Oh, this is a funny video. Have you seen Cats before?
I have learned of the existence of an ancient spell with the power to end all suffering.
Congress.
I will do you proud.
It's glorious.
Vow that I will master that spell and save my
By the way, Father, I'm P. Yes, yes, I know.
Pompous pensioner.
I thought it said Pontius Pepperoni.
The Bible story you didn't hear.
I would like to hear that one. And Joseph said, Mamma mia. That's a spicy meatball, Jesus.
And Pizza Joe did betray the Lord.
But did betray us. So saith the mozzarella sticketh. Is this blasphemous? I don't care.
I'm not Christian, so I don't care.
Yeah, neither am I, so it doesn't matter.
To any Christians listening, ha 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 ha. Now it's blasphemous.
Okay, yeah, that I thought it'd been cool to fight like Marcus and like he gets here and not fart, but fight him. We could fart on Marcuson too, whatever floats your boat.
P, it's time for your magic.
Just do what you're here for, please.
And get out of my face. I like how it's like it transferred back to a normal terrible tank.
Marcus and leave. I want back in the group.
I'm the first member of the DK crew. He's just doing a jig behind them while singing.
Wayne. Wayne.
Donkey Swain is here.
I haven't seen the box art yet.
What are you talking about, Oliver? Nope, nope, nope.
Just walks off the Iron Wyvern.
Just off into the sky.
Double middle fingers, hold it backwards to everyone. Nope, nope.
While he's falling. Just middle fingers. Nope, 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 nope.
Then, when my beloved father passed away, I ascended the throne, little knowing what horrors awaited me.
This tea is cold!
Ignorant of the
Her
affairs
bagels are moldy.
I allowed the Council of 12 to control everything. But the council paid
Fools on you, that's not strawberry cream cheese, it's blueberry! Oh! You
I had
bastard.
always thought of NASCAR as a peaceful
We have laced it with red food coloring.
blighted by greed and torn apart.
I'm Shatar, apparently.
You're going to be all hyper and shit.
Scales had fallen from my eyes. I felt the desperation of those ground down by
And that's not a parrot, that's a crow.
those fighting for survival.
I felt the sadness of the world below, so I put a tie on my parrot to make me happy. It didn't work.
A life they could never hope to enjoy.
It did teach him to talk,
I
though.
decided that
God damn it. Yes, silly like a birdie, like a doodly doop de doop a doodly doop a derp. Thanks. Why did I decide to talk to you? But seriously, it's gotten to the point where when characters do dialogue that's repeating the same thing that was just said a second ago, it makes me laugh now. I don't get upset, it just makes me giggle.
Because it's like they went this far with no self-awareness.
They went this far with no self-awareness, and they tried this hard to explain events of the story 50 times to try to get kids to get it, I guess? That kind of underestimates the audience, I think. It really does kind of say, look, we're going to explain it 3 times, let's have the characters explain it again.
Yeah.
If the spoken version of it you don't understand, they're not going to understand the text version because they probably can't read.
But P was talking about the doodly doot-de-doo.
And then we stopped paying attention, and...
Yeah. Right here, you can barely make out another patch on the ground.
You might have to sweep away some dust to be able to get to it. I wonder if we have a spell for that.
No, it's clearly a time thing.
Of course. Would you shut up, P? We get it. You're trying to be adorable. Just go for it.
Is this a temple? No, they're flowers.
Shut up, you're lying. You and your little kid logic.
I call the left one.
You know they're garbage cans. Let's throw all this shit away. Just throws pee into the garbage can.
Lights are on fire.
Waste not, want none.
And then, one day...
The Fire Nation attack.
Yeah, I know.
We may shape the fate of the world as we will.
No, White Witch, your back can't take it.
Just bloody watch me.
The suffering. And you just see Shadar, the suffering, and then just sip from a glass.
What did we just say?
Quite operational. The death spike.
It's a castle. Castle in the sky.
No, it's not that one.
Finger guns at the screen.
Why do you strive to save this fallen world when my radiant
You mean...
Yes, it is I, the White Witch, arbiter of the fate of the world.
Good, and I know the loudspeaker's working.
Go me.
The judgment has been passed. It shall not be overturned.
The White Witch?
You say something about judgment, but you don't have any more mana things, so... Well... Shit.
I judge you for being unprepared.
I hope you're ready to walk the dog. Just drops a yo-yo.
Strength breaks.
Yeah, shit. Oliver, I think you need to check on your friend. I think he's fallen on his face at least 50 times during this adventure. 51. Wacky!
I literally just stood here.
Are you rested since you asked? Oh. Now for the Star Wars-esque scene.
Friends, the time has come. Make ready to
What a gang of assholes.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Pete.
The cat guys just barrel through her.
Out of my way, child!
You're planning to fly through that hail of cannon fire.
And believe me, we'll be firing at you. Why? Because... God, every time I see Tangrad, it's got such a Barney face. Where you going? Please, just go back to the ship.
Get away from me.
Party, 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 party! Trent. How boring of a name it is. Tropical Bud Bud. No, Trent. Hey. They're a flippin' menace, so you should turn them all on. I totally don't get your logic. Let's do it.
Yeah, this is the second level of them.
And you can just outrun them with your little Oliver legs. And oh. This is not my jurisdiction. I'm going home.
Goose!
They just slap on the butt. Ow.
Now there's no obvious chest over here, because it's a hidden green chest. Ow, my leg.
Just ricochets and hits him in the head. Oh. Ah, the treasure of life is gone. Ave Marie. You're not dead. Get up.
So, to battle.
I guess I'm here too.
I peed myself.
I brought a towel. Gross. He adds the extra syllable, the gross. I'm not a little girl. What she's trying to say is yeah, I think I got that.
Mark Sand chimes in. I think I understand. She means no!
What is this little asshole here doing? I feel like at this point, like, okay, I'm trying to teach you a lesson, Oliver. When I use fire, you use Morningstar. And when I use wind, you use Morningstar. You're... Oh, man, fuck it.
Our bravery is justly rewarded.
With money!
Lots and lots of money. I can go through this door. Bang. Made it.
Slides through like he's made of goo.
Or like a hamster. Yeah. Like act like their bones.
Ooh, Wizard King's secret is really good.
Wizard King's secrets.
Secret.
Ryan. I love those guys. No, I don't like those guys.
No, yeah.
P can help anytime now.
Sanctify! No, that's not gonna do anything.
Just hits it with a car. I was the one driving the whole time.
Wow.
You actually used it right?
This is the second time he's done that correctly, isn't it?
I think so. It's still, like, it's shocking. I like Goku's just like, thank you for that.
Let us hear what you have to say.
Clearly you didn't hear her speaking.
Oliver! It's okay.
What is laughter? I don't know joy.
It's gonna be okay.
It's alright, you can leave now.
Was she an illusion too?
No. The
What are you
witch
doing
is
to me?
real.
You can only do that if you're a parrot.
I'm stuck to you now. I'm covered in honey, I'm sorry. It is kind of weird that she made up an imagination of herself. But it makes it weird because when you go through this area, she looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
I imagined me looking like me in another room. You're all boring. I imagine fire trucks with teeth.
Please don't bring that back, Ollie boy.
I'm familiar. Crashes into him.
Honk honk, Esther!
Apis. That is enough.
You know the ultimate twist would be that the parrot was the only one that was real?
But another phantom. But then I discovered something on the furthest shores of solitude.
It was this badass galactic cloak. I mean, look at this shit.
Beat me to it, goddammit.
You know, at this point, do I really need a drippy tutorial on the last boss?
And all he said was, hey, you might want to block.
You can't destroy the world. I won't let you.
I don't speak English anymore.
I would have reacted quicker. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you destroy the holy hell. That's scary.
Oh. I need to drink coffee.
I just imagine him running with a little coffee cup. What's this happening?
On my hand, on my hand!
Stepped on a Lego!
Sooner or later,
Meow.
someone sure to come.
She looks like a Legend of Zelda character.
And I peed, didn't I? And she...
Is worthless.
Well, she's a part of you. Mm-hmm. And I met Oliver.
I don't know who he is.
You're my friend.
Oh, okay.
No, Pete.
Nah.
Life's never perfect.
Oh, that'll be cute.
It's always changing. Meetings, farewells, happy times, sad times.
Shut up, kid, shut up.
As they come.
Shut up.
And you keep on going. That's just how it is.
That basically is a long-winded poetic version way of saying, get over it!
Oliver, I have to go now. Bye-bye.
Exit stage left.
Thank you for everything, Oliver.
It just slams into her face and falls down.
Headbutts her.
Yep, anticlimactic.
This must be
The real Cassiopeia.
Didn't think I was hot, did you?
I am Queen Cassiopeia.
Doodle-doo.
As I was
Bitch.
long ago.
Bitch.
I will be forever in your debt. You
Well,
have
until the
restored me
credits.
to my true self.
That-
I heard your words. Can they have become real?
That's at least 7-Eleven.
Have you ever been alone on a sunny night?
declaration.
Constitution on the left-hand side. Glitch. It does look like a Furby.
The real final boss of Ni no Kuni, you immediately want to go to defend. Immediately. The first thing he's going to do is Chaos. It's one of the hardest hitting spells in the game.
Oh, Cassiopeia's already dead. Trooper tries to walk by, like jump through her, and Cassiopeia just smacks her away. I got this, fine.
So this is how I play through this particular fight. Cassiopeia is joining you as an active presence. She is helping you fight. What she's mostly going to do is she's going to try to cast Nyx, which, if you know from previously, that prevents them from doing magic spells, which includes Chaos. And in this case, it's also one of the things that knocks them out, so you have time to do an attack. As an example.
Good job, Cassiopeia.
But also, the Zodiarch has a bunch of satellites following everyone around. Mainly you, because you're going to be doing most of the damage. So this is a very good place to use Even Star, because it damages everyone.
Shadar the shit out of him, basically.
Exactly. So you notice they're already pretty much down to half health.
It looks like you're being followed by a bunch of cores from Portal.
Yeah.
Space. I meant space.
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 Whoa, hello, darling. Invincibility from changing over to Dumple.
Dumple shrugs that shit off like a master. This is new. Oh, never mind.
Good timing. Shock Blast is a relatively small area of effect attack. Yeah, if you get lucky, Cassiopeia's timing will be excellent. But it's not always going to stay that way, as we're going to see. The further on you get down the boss's health, Chaos is going to become a bit more of a priority for them. So you need to just keep attacking, but always be making sure that it's not getting ready to do Chaos, because if it is, you're not going to be able to defend. Cassiopeia doesn't defend, but I don't think she needs to.
Bitch.
Missed, damn it. Damn it, double damn it. Oh, I didn't get to defend in time.
Not in time. This is gonna hurt.
And none of them are defending.
I love they're just like, what are you doing, Oliver? Oh, shit. You know what would have helped there? Ward.
Three in
times?
a row? Drippy, what the hell are you doing?
Stop trying to be cool.
Oh good, my back. I timed that well.
And those orbs are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, they are. Sigh of sorrow.
I just like a sigh of sorrow, just going, That's it.
Oh, there goes Esther. Or so I thought.
Use the Teacup solo. I don't think you've ever used it. Except for that cinematic.
Look at that. Cassiopeia will resurrect your fallen comrades.
Wow. That makes the fight a lot easier.
She timed it a little poorly, though.
Yep. I'm gonna kill him again. Oh, shit. But look, she looks hurt.
And there goes Esther again.
And Marcus.
Hooray. Well, the Zodiarcs are so nearly dead. I just gotta do one more Mornstar, because they have a shit ton of health. Just one Mornstar does like a sliver.
See, this is pulling kind of a Dark Soul moment where every person on that chat was yelling, hit him already and finish him off, and I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'm just careful as I play, okay? I just want to do it right.
I'm just trying to get my magic back. But I still got another satellite following me.
Although, it would have been hilarious if you managed to kill him in the lamest way possible. Sorta. Bubbles. I wish you just walked up and smacked him with your wand.
What are you doing back?
Leave.
Thanks to you, I feel the urge to live again stirring in my heart.
Slips, falls to her death.
Which is ironic, because I made mana.
Strength to overcome sadness.
I just wish I still had that galaxy cloak.
Fresh start, Your Majesty.
Take a shower.
She's not wrong.
I disagree.
Give the world a try. Keep your chin up, alright? Yes.
Did you really just wink at the goddess? The queen, goddess, witch lady?
You know what? If I was a guy, I'd be like, that's worth a shot. I have a great idea of how you could fix that, Ward. Just wards the entire world.
Yes, I shall fill this palace with their beauty.
Don't you like these mana crystals?
Smiling faces.
Look at the flowers I put in them. Music kind of drowning you out.
What? What? I'll make the world happy. Get rid of that tear, stupid looking thing.
You to see it. To see the world you saved.
Yo, we helped.
Do I get knighted or something? Okay, look at this scene. Look familiar? The opening of the fucking game spoiled the very ending of the game.
I was afraid that was Oliver singing.
No.
Just telling the story as it happens. I went to this town and they made fun of my clothes. I think at this point, just because we're in the end credits, we can put to a close. Positives and negatives in the most base sense. We don't have to, you know, beat a dead horse here. But what do we like about this game?
I love the art design.
I love the music.
I liked the combat. I know a few people really hated it. It's just a lot of menus, but I had fun with it. I didn't have any particular problem with it.
It had its moments of good design and approachability to it. Now, what hurt the game? Localization, I think. Because it's hard to say the... Well, I don't know, because we were playing the DS one earlier today, and the translations were getting pretty close to how the English group did it. So, was it really massacred, or, I mean, was it part of design? You can't really tell.
Well, I just remember from playing through this, it wasn't so much just getting through the dialogue, it was waiting for the text boxes to stop.
Yeah.
Like, specifically waiting for them to stop using words so we can get to playing. It wasn't so much what they were saying, though that was certainly a downside as well.
I think, you know, ending kind of negative. Characters could have really dealt with a little more developed and been made a little more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That was a kind of a big part of it for me. I think sometimes some of the gameplay aspects can be a little repetitive, but that's a really tough balance when it comes to JRPGs.
Yeah, like, I never minded grinding. I always enjoyed fighting the little monsters. A lot of the bosses went on way too long. I actually kind of liked how if you weren't always ready and you weren't keeping an eye on your health and magic, the game would kind of blindside you with another surprise boss. I actually liked that. I thought that was kind of cool.
And I think that's probably most likely by design. See, this game also was an interesting approach to kind of how you survived in the game, because it felt like sometimes that you weren't dying because the enemies were too strong, but because sometimes you just weren't paying attention to your health quick enough.
Mm-hmm.
Because that, you know, you get hit by these attacks that do repeated damage and your health would just drain way too quickly. But I thought that was kind of interesting and made some of the matches intense. Could have really used more voiceover and better voiceover.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it wasn't bad, it was just generic. And it kind of suffered from having a kid as the lead.
Yeah. And that's a coin toss, whether the kid will be a natural at it or not.
Mom, I'm gonna get on with my life.
In the post-game.
In the post-game.
And I know you'll always be watching over me.
Because there is no afterlife.
Wow. If you said that, that's the way it ended. Damn. Okay. I've been holding this back for the entire Let's Play, but now I feel like I can discuss it in full evident point from that. My theory about why I think this is all in Oliver's head. And I've been saying it since the very beginning of this Let's Play. That ending was a very, very big indicator for that for me. For one, the White Witch, as a character, imagined the people around her, and they were very much based out of her memories. They were part of her imagination, and it allowed her to cope with the pain she felt. So, that can run parallel to how Oliver went through a tragedy, and to counteract such things, imagine people like Mr. Drippy, and these other people that were like people that were in his town. That's why they were related that way. He knew these people, so he, through his memories, created these characters in this world where he was larger than life and he was strong, and you know, he had a chance of finding his mother. You know, it was something that I felt like the entire time he created in his head to cope with it, and that the White Witch was kind of a parallel to that.
It's kind of like how people theorize that in Zelda Majora's Mask, Link is dead, and he's just kind of coming to grips with his own death because almost everyone in Termina is an exact duplicate of someone that he met in Hyrule.
Yeah. So, I mean, especially, and I think the fact that, you know, especially with the ending, how the whole point of it at the very end of the last line, he says, I'm going to move on with my life. And plus how the ending is that he ran the parallel of the White Witch. The White Witch was hit by this major tragedy, but couldn't let go of it. That's why she wanted to change the world. Hence how he changed the world with his little imaginated second world, the fantasy world.
Mm-hmm.
But he came to the realization that, you know, you just have to find your way past that. And if you notice when that happened, all the characters in the game disappeared except for him. Drippy dropped off the face of the earth. We didn't see Swain, Esther, we didn't see the dragon or anyone else. It was just him by himself. So once he became terms that he can move on and be happy, the world disappeared around him. He was just back to the normal world again.
He didn't need them anymore.
Exactly. I don't know if there, you know, obviously there's probably not too much information on that, but that's been a strong feeling I had about that game.
I'm willing to believe it. And I think it's an interesting interpretation. And like I mentioned before, I think it's something that they could pursue a little bit closer if they made a sequel.
Hopefully.
Which I would happily see. I would like a more mature, more adult, or at least sort of teenager coming into adulthood sort of story set in a Ni no Kuni world.
And I can see how the parallel could run where it's harder for the fantasy world to kind of exist outside the real world, so it almost becomes this mesh of like a modern fantasy.
Uh-huh.
I think that would be interesting. Because, you know, growing from a teenager is kind of your trip of going from a child to an adult, so that growth path of it going that way would be interesting. And I think it could prove to be a good story, if that's indeed a lot of the motivation for the story itself. I would hate to think that a story that involved that much creative process was just about a kid that miraculously traveled to a fantasy world after his mom died. You know, it just seems so basic that I can't imagine it's that.
Especially with the realization that he can't bring his mother back.
Yeah.
That she really is gone, which I think helps with the theory that it's him coming to grips with his death. He has to admit to himself that he can't bring her back and he has to move on from it.
Also, who was the first character to appear of the fantasy aspect? Is Mr. Drippy.
Yeah.
And how did he show up? He showed up because he cried onto that doll that was given to him by his mother. So that feeling of loss was represented by his tears, hence the first character being an embodiment of that. And also the fact that his mother said, you know, the stuffed animal will take care of you no matter what. It was probably the closest attachment he had. That was the first thing he was hugging when his mother died. You know, that was the kind of first thing he felt, you know, felt emotion to at that point. So that was another big thing that encouraged me to think of this theory. And if they somehow were too subtle to mention anything, or that's not true, I would hope it's the former.
Uh-huh.
But who knows? I mean, that's just my 2 cents.
If anything, the theory is more interesting than the actual story.
Yeah.
Let's finish it!
It's over! Go home!
I have.
By the way, could you bring me a napkin or a towel? I use them as blankets.
I still haven't gotten the honey off of me.
Don't bring me an actual blanket, though. That disturbs me. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Hot stuck.
You thought we were done with videos, didn't you?
With us, how excited we were that it's over, but it's not over!
I like how the dialogue leading up to the boss fight is basically made so that you're safe in knowing that there are no consequences for what you do.
Because I'm sure otherwise, just like, wait, I'm killing God and there's no problem with it. Oddly enough, no.
So here we go. This guy is a massive letdown. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I just do the usual shit and it doesn't matter.
I like he's like, hit him in the orb. It's like, you dare defy God?
Okay, so I defended because the Great Divider is his ultimate attack. If you get hit by that, you're fucked. It's a laser attack that goes one way, and he was facing the wrong way. Give you an idea how much this is kind of hyped up. I've spent almost all of my money getting healing items and magic, well, mostly magic recovery items. Also, that was
super.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? I win. But yeah, I wasted all my money, and I never use any of the items that I wasted the money on.
Shit, that's the worst. Also, I noticed your new spell as well. Your nice little handy dandy one.
Yeah. You were mentioning in part 27, it would be nice if you got a magic spell to go along with Astra. You do, in the post-game. It's basically the Even Star version of Mornstar.
I want to see it.
But Mornstar is more economical.
No. And you're out of magic.
Can I take him out anticlimactically? No. You know what? Yeah, I can.
Just hit him with your stick.
I'm gonna do exactly that.
Hit him with your magic stick. You just killed God with a bop. Oh. Nito pops up the gun and kills him. Nito, those little shadow swords pop up.
You're right.
Wow, that was rather anticlimactic. This match is a dude with a huge mask on.
Yeah.
Do your friends know how to dodge? Shoot. Bunny DeWitt. Stop. No. It sure has been awful.
That's what I thought. Ooh, follow me.
You know what I was hoping this twist would be? That the conductor was your father?
That wouldn't have made sense.
I'm sure there's a way they could have linked it. Like he'd never appeared in this world because he got turned into a familiar or something. I don't know. He's kind of weird. You know, he's different.
Yeah. What I like is this isn't your Motorville. This is a different universe. So things are a little bit wacky. Though you have to talk to people before that becomes apparent. What, a gas pump?
How does it work? It looks delicious.
It's exactly the same.
Exactly! I know, it's anticlimactic.
But you only get to see 3! 2.5, really.
Okay, it's 1. I have a craving for bananas now. Or bananas, but not glitch.
Changes color, disappears.
No! Not again, Daddy.
It's just every day with you, isn't it?
I read that as burger mats.
For your car.
Tired of wiping your feet on clean things. Burger mats.
I like that Robo-Grandma was talking about flying cars. Seems appropriate.
She is a flying car.
Yeah.
I love flying cars. Transformation complete.
And another one. Oh, that's our house.
Sweeps up Mr. Drippy into that dustpan. Okay.
You know, that one.
The one with the spells. Think about this, Oliver. You weren't born here. And look how everyone is just normally happy.
Look how everyone's okay without you.
Don't you wish you lived in a fantasy world, kid? I'm slowly inflating. Leave me alone. I better get back to sweeping or the bunny manager will fire me again. I didn't say you could smile.
You've been asking me that since we got here.
I gave you my answer. I said no. I've read this more sarcastic. Fine, I'm glad you enjoy it. Seal of approval.
Cardiff. So the conductor is Oliver's soulmate. Why is he a rabbit?
And why is he a soulmate in a different dimensions version of Motorville versus... I mean, does everyone else see that he's a bunny dude in a tux?
I do like that they addressed something that wasn't really addressed in any other way. When Shadar split the connection to all of his soulmates. We know what happened to this soulmate. What happened to all the others? Well, they're still gone, but there's some cases where they found a home again. Call back!
Hey, Ollie!
Ollie!
Over here!
The hell?
Huh?
I am the third in the line of manufacturing. Get back here. He just looks down. I'm sad now.
Good thing you found me. Guess what? She's finally ready.
At first I was like, oh god, is this the conductor's voice?
What else would it be, dum-dum?
Then realized, oh,
Jeepers.
it's him. Explodes.
Sorry I kept you waiting, Ollie.
By the way, I'm ethereal, Ollie.
Sure I did.
I'm haunting you for the rest of your life.
In a car. Remember when your mom tried to save you in one?
I'm in the driver's
Dick
seat.
move, right? Would you shove him out of the car?
So your reward for beating the secret boss of the game is a car.
But now you beat everything. This is pointless.
Exactly. I'm guessing the assumption is... Actually, I don't know what the assumption is, because, yeah, we have Tengri, we have travel, the magic spell, now we get a car.
So I think this just further proves my point that this world and Motorville are, like, at least Motorville's the real world, and this world is all in Oliver's head. Because now he's imagining himself driving around this world in this car. That just miraculously appeared here? Okay.
So the Philmobile 2000 operates kind of the same as Tengri, only it's the opposite button. And the nice thing is that the Philmobile is usable any place where we're walking on the ground, as long as it's the overworld. And it's not too hard to control either. And I'm just like, I'm not going to be using this ever again, so I'm just going to enjoy it.
Can he hit people?
And it is actually pretty fun to travel around, and look at you ruining my recordings now.
Come on, hit somebody. Where's Mr. Drippy when you need him? This is Mr. Drippy's nightmare.
Also, I like the music.
Oh yeah, it's wacky. Hit the pig! Drippy's just like, ha ha ha, burn!
But there you go. This is the final update of Ni no Kuni.
Look at us, we enjoyed it.
What a ride.
In a car. See that? I think this is a good comparison to the game itself. You know, hey, it was a ride. We hit a lot of invisible walls. And sometimes we had to do things because it was pointless. But hey, it was still a ride.
Not a great game.
It's a good game, not a great game. But it's pretty. And I like the music.
It's a good game with a bad story.
Good game, great potential. I'll do that.
Yeah. But, Travis, thank you for joining me on this bizarre excursion that took 1.5 years.
This has been one of the more wacky ones for whatever reason.
For all the complaining we did, I had fun with Ni no Kuni.
Hey, the complaining was fun. Again, it's not complaining. We're making fun of it.
Yeah. It started complaining, it turned into mockery.
Exactly.
And then into genuine discussion on game design and storytelling.
Hey, if we hated the game, we wouldn't have played it all the way through.
Right. The first time.
Of course.
But that's going to be it from us. We'll see you all in the next Let's Play.
What in the world?